Good evening. So I'm going to record the middle school all-state etudes for 2020-21. These etudes come from the Rubank Advanced Method Book, Volume 1 for oboe. The first etude is the Lyrical etude on page 34, number 17, the top line only, and it will be played at quarter note equals 80. I want you to pay attention to a few things within this exercise as you're preparing it. First of all, you need to be playing 4-measure phrases, which means in this particular etude you will only breathe where you see there's a quarter rest. Secondly, I want you to make sure wherever you have a dotted quarter note or a half note that you intensify your air through that note so it takes you across the bar line or to the next beat. Pay very close attention to your pitch center. We have a lot of half-hole notes in here, and those half-holes tend to be a little bit sharp. So you want to stay open and use your air to keep that pitch focused. Also, if you have an oboe that has the left-hand F key on it, that left-hand F is going to be a better fingering choice than your forked F. So I would recommend using the left-hand F rather than the forked F. I want you to look at the first measure of the last line and notice where you have the triplets. Often when I hear this exercise played, people rush those triplets or they compress them. So I want you to make sure you play 3 equal notes to be rhythmically correct. The other rhythmic issue I want you to pay attention to is the second line, the second measure, where you have the dotted 8th, 16th notes. Be sure that you're subdividing the 16th notes. So that measure would be 1, 2E and a 3, 4E and a 1. You're really placing that 16th note in the right place. There's another rhythm like that, the second to the last measure, where you have an 8th note, a 16th rest, and then a 16th note. That's basically exactly like a dotted 8th, 16th, except on the dot, you're taking a little bit of a lift. You have that 16th note rest. Lastly, look at 3 measures from the end, where you have that large leap going from a low E flat to a high B flat. You really want to practice that interval. I would do it in long tones, practice it in whole notes, and really listen to what that interval is going to sound like. So I will go ahead and perform the Lyrical Etude, page 34, number 17.